Taking old Vicky here on a road trip. That's what's going on. And why not? Free. I got the van for free about a little over a year ago, and yeah, let's take it on a road trip again. We were gonna go to Canada last summer, and we didn't because the border's closed, of course, and it's still closed. So we're gonna go south. We're gonna go to Oregon. That's what we're gonna do. And it's a drive. So, and it's supposed to be hot. Like it's gonna be up over 90, 100 degrees. Want to make sure Vicky's gonna make it. So we're gonna do check the coolant. I'm gonna see if it needs a coolant flush, and I may just do a whole coolant flush in this video or not. We're gonna see what the strip says. So you get these on Amazon actually, and we have these at the shop. Every car that came in got checked for brake fluid and coolant. So this side is brake strip on that side. It's the corrosion level of the brakes in the master cylinder. So we check that too. But my biggest concern, because I can feel spongy brakes. Brakes don't feel too bad on this, but I'm a little worried about, concerned about the coolant and its ability to keep this engine cool on the long trek. It's important to remember not to open that radiator cap when it's hot. You make sure the engine's cooled down. You touch the top of the cap and it's cool. And then you can pull it off and check your coolant levels. Very important. One of the things that concerns me is somebody put a bunch of seal, you know, that fix a hole or whatever in this radiator. So I don't know, that almost calls for a flush right there. But again, I'm not going to flush it if it doesn't need it. I actually did a video on that if you want to check that out. Caravans, diagnosing cooling issues. Now let's see if I can reach any water. Hopefully it's not too low. Yeah, it's pretty low. It's not getting any water. But we got the overflow tank here, and it looks like it's down there. And you can see there's coolant in there, but I ain't gonna reach it with this. And I'll go get my pliers, or wait, I have an idea. Okay, this part I did for entertainment purposes and because I'm kind of lazy. I had a little spool of Gorilla Tape in my pocket, so I thought I would take a shortcut. Don't do this. Don't. Just don't. Getting a little help out from Mother Nature. I need to trim that ivy anyway. So this is a good test too. Like I could add coolant to it, but then I'm going to have fresh coolant in there, which is going to mess with my ability to see how corroded the coolant is. I haven't checked the coolant in a while, as you can tell. Dang it. Didn't want to get a leaf in there, so pulled the leaves off. Yeah, that'd be great. Just get some brush down in your cooling system, and there we are. So it's getting there. About 50%, according to this strip, is the corrosion level and freezer boiling point. So we're still up to, it's gonna keep cool at, yeah, 265 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think it's gonna get that hot. So yeah, it looks good, man. No need for a coolant flush, but we're gonna have to add some coolant for sure. So yeah, the brake master cylinder here. And before I get to the brake fluid inspection portion of this video, I noticed something floating around in my coolant reservoir. And that's what I get for being lazy. Piece of leaf in there. What? See, this is work I didn't have to do. Don't put ivy in your coolant reservoir. Don't do that. That was don't try that at home. Okay, so we're gonna grip a hold of this thing like that. Made sure it was on there tight. Let's see what it says now. That didn't go down in there. Come on. The right trajectory. Down into the reservoir you go. Yep. There it is. Give it a minute. Minute and a half, that's where we are. Not too bad, not too shabby. Alright, so we're good on brake fluid. We need to add coolant. But what kind of coolant? Because it says special coolant required. See owner's manual. And I happen to have the owner's manual right here. And tape in the glove box as well. The new Dodge 2000 Caravan. That makes me feel kind of old, right? Like Vicky here, if Vicky was a person, she could smoke, drink, and go to the movies. You know, she's 21 years old now, at least in my country. It's weird here. Maintaining your vehicle. So here's the coolant section. Daimler Chrysler Corporation vehicles have been designed to operate with only high-quality ethylene glycol-based antifreeze coolant with a hybrid organic additive technology. Low-power antifreeze coolant, 5-year, 100,000 mile formula. At your dealership, yeah, I'm gonna go to the dealership and get a gallon of antifreeze. I don't know, some of you guys follow the channel, work at dealerships. Like, what is it at the dealerships? Like $50 or something like that for a gallon of coolant? I don't know. Probably just go to Walmart, O'Reilly. All right, that's back on. And put the old radiator cap back on it tight. And yeah, close that puppy up. Overflow tube. And by the way, Vicky's got her new dust shield / bolt installed with the new idler pulley. Van is cold right now. Let's start her up. Give it a listen. All right. Oh yeah. A little bit of squealing. Not too bad. Much better than it was. I think he had a lot of air bubbles. I'll put a link in the description for this funnel device I got on Amazon, and in the end screen, a video where I show how to use it. Even letting some of those guys. The fan is just kicked on. See that draining back down in there? This is the part where I ask you to do the human thing and hit that like button. As a human being, hitting the like button, it exerts that extra effort that makes you want to inspect your vehicle. And subscribe if you haven't. I mean, why not? This video is for older vehicles. Like if your vehicle's 20 years old plus, it's important to check and make sure your coolant's been changed. All right, because if it's corroded, it's not cooling your vehicle very well, and it can do damage. So that's important. And if this video helped in your life, again, thumbs up. Now, if you'll excuse me, my wife Dana and I are going to turn Vicky into a camper van for the weekend. She got one of those Intex inflatable, self-inflating, self-deflating airbeds, and we're gonna put it in Vicky. And sleep right in the van camping. It's gonna be fun. Thanks for watching. Bye. Here's the end screen with all that stuff I was talking about. If you want to know more about the cooling of the Dodge Caravan, yeah, it's the thing. What's that noise? Critters?